podcast. Back this month with another anime spotlight for you guys. Yeah, hope you guys have been doing well. Thank you guys for checking out the manga spotlight from last month. It's been doing really well, numbers wise. And yeah, glad you guys are enjoying it. Didn't expect that at all. Definitely unexpected. But yeah, a great surprise. So really appreciate that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one just as much, maybe. Um, this is a little bit more of an obscure anime, I would say probably. So yeah, just gonna jump right into it. Spoiler alert, I didn't enjoy the anime as much. But yeah, and I'm going to be dropping it. Um, but yeah, let's jump right into it. The anime review for this month is the anime um, Amatsuki from 2008. Let's jump right into this review. So Amatsuki, the 2008 series, introduces us to Tokaido Tokadoki Rikugo, a high school student with a pronounced disdain for history, who finds himself in a predicament after failing his Japanese history course. To redeem this, he is forced to attend a special museum lecture featuring an immersive recreation of the Edo period, an exotic realm that promises to transform his tepid outlook on history throughout the Edo Amatsu walking tour and exhibition. Unfortunately, the anime quickly derails from its promising premise, choosing to instead to devolve into a repetitive, monster of the week structure that detracts from the depth of its initial concept. And it does. The whole thing is this: he gets trapped while he's walking around the museum. He accidentally crosses over into the actual Edo period, and he's now stuck there. Um, he meets another character who's also been stuck there. They say there's no way to leave, but you do expect them to kind of work on trying to leave. But the anime quickly just turns into a ghost hunt slash let's find spirits kind of thing, and there's no mention of trying to leave at all. It just, well, I'm here now, let's fight ghosts, and that's what it is, and it's odd, and it feels random, and it's just kind of, the anime kind of drags because of that, because it's like, hey, dude stuck, how are we going to get dude back to his time period? Are we even going to mention that or anything? I mean, sorry about that. That will be a loud noise. I hit my headphone. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, it was odd. I don't know. Didn't care for it. By episode 7, the excitement of being trapped in historical situation simulation gives way to formulaic encounters with various creatures, making the narrative feel stale and unengaging. The stunning visuals and intriguing premise are overshadowed by this lack of focus. Instead of exploring the complexities of life in the Tokugawa shogunate, or Rikogu's character growth amidst historical challenges, we instead see him face off against different monsters with little development or stakes involved. This relentless cycle of episodic challenges weighs the potential for rich storytelling and character interaction that the setting could have provided. Because we do. We run into a few characters that are kind of interesting. There's one guy who is a um he's like a shaman or something, but he's clearly also a con man. It's pretty clear. I mean, dude's shady. Dude's really shady. Um, he's really he gets shadier as it goes along, and you know he has something to do with people getting trapped over there. You can kind of see where it's going, but it's like, even though he's shady, nobody seems to call him out on being shady. It's just like, yeah, something's off about him, but it's just how he is, right? They just kind of chalk it up to that. It's like, it's kind of a keep your friends close, keep enemies closer kind of thing, but at the same time, it's like nobody's really questioning his tactics or anything. He's clearly not up to any good, and it's just, there's a few more characters like that as well. The whole thing's just kind of, eh. It's like, how many episodes can I watch you hunt down these spirits and ghosts and whatnot? And it's kind of, yeah, I didn't love it. Overall, while Amatsuki isn't irredeemably terrible. A 13 episode run feels insufficient to tackle the depth it attempts to present. The decision to adapt a shallow formula only served to frustrate rather than engage viewers, pushing me to drop the series after 7 episodes. I cannot recommend it for those seeking an intellectually stimulating narrative or compelling character development. Amatsuki ultimately misses the mark and disappointingly squanders its intriguing premise. Um, yeah, 7 episodes in, I was just like, okay, that's enough. I've seen enough. I know where this story is going. It's going nowhere fast. Um, I would say that like it felt like I think about stories like Sword Art Online or Log Horizon. Sword Art Online is a little bit more of like, hey, we're trapped in this game, we're adapting, but we also want to get out. Whereas like Log Horizon was like, well, hey, we're trapped here, let's just adapt with the best of it. This feels like more Log Horizon, but with less storytelling, right? Like Log Horizon was constantly showing you how they were progressing and showing you how they were adapting to living in the game. And even though they were there, they were still, it was still progress. There's no progress in this. It's just like, hey, we're living here now. Then he had a spirit eye. Then there's some ghosts, and there's a shaman, and there's just a bunch of things. The girl who helps him out, she got her own issues going on as well. It's just it feels like they want you to just read the manga, but at the same time, they give you no valid reason to read the manga. Right? It's just like, okay, well, this story is a thing, but like, why would I even bother with the manga if it gets better from here? So yeah, I don't recommend it honestly at all. I thought it was fine for what I watched, but yeah, it's not worth your time unless I don't know that it's dubbed. It's 2008 and it's pretty obscure. I don't know that there's a dub for it, but if you could find a dub, whether that be a bootleg dub or a legitimate dub, and what I mean by that is just like a sideline dub somewhere, fan dub or something, watch that. Do not read it. If you're wasting your time reading subtitles, watch something else. Pretty much sums it up. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to that great review. As always, I really appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the like button or the dislike button, either one. Check out the links below and all of that good stuff. I'll be back next month with a manga spotlight for you guys again. And yeah, the year's almost over with, so yeah, videos will wrap up pretty soon. But again, thank you guys for all the checkouts and all that good stuff. I really appreciate that. So yeah, until next time, ma ho